It's Wellness Nerd Out time! What's up, you guys? Happy Wellness Nerd Out time. And a very happy birthday to Victor Spinelli. This one's for you, my man. Also for Margaret, as all of them really are. But before we talk about anybody else, we got to get into our discussion of the day. And that is about some food choices that we can make to help to maintain a properly balanced pH in the body. So let's kind of start by saying, what absolutely 100% we should be avoiding. Trans fats, fried foods, excessive amounts of salt, excessive amounts of caffeine, excessive amounts of meat. Caffeine and meat are okay, but you don't want too much of anything, right? Anything that's processed, refined flours, alcohol, right? This is all no bueno for many other reasons, but another one being that it will contribute to an imbalanced pH. So cut it out, you guys. Next, let's talk about some. So first, let's say, how much of my diet should be acidic, how much should be basic, because foods fall into these different categories, and some of them are mild weak acids, or stronger bases, or this and that. So it's not really fair to just categorize the food totally based on acidity or how basic it is. But when we're talking about maintaining pH, of course, this is something that we need to pay close attention to. But that doesn't mean that these percentages of foods are what you should be eating in any diet based on your goals to benefit your overall health. You know what I'm saying? Cheeky Case, how you doing? Thanks for hopping on. Hope you get something out of this today. So acidic foods, as for them, we want them to make up about 30% of our diet, at least again in terms of having a well-balanced pH. And when we talk about some acidic foods, well, first let's say if you're going to get meat, poultry, and fish, well, make sure it's grass-fed. Make sure it's wild caught, right? Free range. We're obviously going to go all natural. This is, just another reason is to help balance the pH, right? Fresh fruit. I'm sure the first one you think of is lemons, but there are plenty of others, obviously. So about all fruits there. You're talking millet, amaranth, brown rice, oats, black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, cold pressed, extra virgin olive oil. These are some great examples. Oh, you can even have a little bit of maple syrup or honey, but you're going to keep that in moderation. It's super, super sweet. So, I don't want you to get kind of caught up on the acidity thing. And then, we forget, oh, well, this has a lot of sugar in it. This is that. Raw, unsalted nuts, another great one. So we want to fill our diet with, again, in terms of balancing pH, about 70% of alkaline foods. And so these include about all vegetables, really. You're going to obviously want to go for raw, organic vegetables, right? So on top of that, we've got avocados, lime, cherries, grapefruit, yerba mate tea, peppermint tea. You've got buckwheat groats, quinoa. Let's see what else we got on this list. About all root crops. Root crops are great. So you're talking things like rutabaga, yams, parsnips, turnips, kohlrabi, sweet potatoes, beets, of course we would throw in there. So those are a few great choices for helping to keep your pH balanced. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to take care of something. And that's what we got for you guys today. So, obviously there are a lot more foods. I tried to give you a bunch of examples. We're kind of just, talking off the hand here. But definitely get them in your diet for more reasons than just balancing your pH. I mean, those are some really good foods we were just talking about. I don't know if I mentioned almonds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, things like that. When we're talking about good alkaline foods as well, again, you're looking for about 70% in your diet to make up 70% if you're just thinking of balancing pH. So before we go, we got to say happy birthday, Victor Spinelli. Happy birthday, my man. I don't know what you did today, but I hope it was a fantastic day. I really do. When I think of you, what do I think of? I think of Victor. You're very, straightforward, to the point kind of guy, very respectful, Always very nice guy, you know, relatively reserved, you would think. But Victor is a great time as well. And you're a stand-up guy. You love sports. You were always on my sports team. Always a solid player, man. We would play baseball together. We would play, I think we even might have played lacrosse and basketball. And we played soccer, I'm sure. We played a lot of stuff. You grew up in Northport. I love your family, man, and I really hope you had a great day today. I remember your dad was our baseball coach when we were kids. You remember that? So this one's for you, brother. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy birthday. And that is all we got for you guys today. So you got to wait till tomorrow to see a little more When Wellness. But we'll be there because we're there every single day, you guys. Have a great rest of your night. And we'll see you tomorrow. Happy When Wellness. Good night, Margie. That's my baby.